You put this on fries, on burgers, on pretty much everything. But what if I told you that the ketchup you love was never meant to taste good? What if I told you its original version was so disgusting, so utterly vile, that most people today would literally gag just smelling it? Stick with me, because the story I'm about to tell you will change the way you see that red bottle forever. You've probably heard the story that ketchup is a classic American invention, made from juicy, red tomatoes. Well, that story is a complete and total lie. In fact, the first ketchup had no tomatoes, it had no sugar, and it was definitely not red. So what was it? Prepare yourself. The original ketchup comes from ancient China, over 300 years ago. It was called ketchup. And instead of tomatoes, it was made from fermented fish guts. Yes, you heard that right. Rotting fish, salt, and whatever bacteria was around, all left in a container to ferment until it turned into a dark, foul-smelling liquid. There was no refrigeration, no hygiene standards, just pure biological chaos in a jar. And believe it or not, people loved it. Let's be clear. This wasn't a sauce in the way we think of one. It was basically liquid fish decay. The smell? Imagine leaving a can of anchovies out in the blazing sun for a few weeks. The texture was reportedly slimy, oily, and completely unstable. And yet, this disgusting sludge traveled all the way across Asia and eventually reached Europe. And that's where things got even stranger. When European cooks heard about this exotic sauce, they were desperate to recreate it. The problem was they couldn't get their hands on the original ingredients. So, they started experimenting. And that's when ketchup became a true Frankenstein's monster of a recipe. Early European ketchup versions included some truly wild ingredients. We're talking mushrooms, walnuts, oysters, and more anchovies, all soaked in vats of stale beer or vinegar. Some of these recipes were so acidic and unstable that they would literally continue to ferment and go bad right inside the bottle. Still, not a single tomato in sight. Still no sugar, just a relentless chemical war waged on your tongue. Now, here's the part they definitely don't teach you in school. In the 1800s, ketchup wasn't even primarily considered a food. It was sold as medicine. That's right. Doctors and so-called health experts claimed that different ketchup concoctions could cure everything from diarrhea and indigestion to more serious infections. People weren't eating ketchup for its flavor. They were spooning it down like cough syrup, hoping it would fix what ailed them. But then, finally, tomatoes entered the picture. And ironically, that's when ketchup became genuinely dangerous. You see, early tomato ketchups spoiled incredibly fast. To make their products last longer on store shelves, manufacturers started secretly adding some horrifying ingredients. They used coal tar to give it that vibrant red color, and added preservatives like boric acid and formaldehyde, chemicals now known to be linked to poisoning. Some bottles were so poorly made and filled with such volatile concoctions that they would literally explode from the pressure of ongoing fermentation. Ketchup was no longer just gross, it was a legitimate health hazard. Then, one man came along and changed everything. Henry J. Heinz. He did something that was absolutely radical for the time. He decided to make a ketchup that was actually safe to eat. He used ripe, high-quality tomatoes, which naturally contained pectin, a thickener. He added more vinegar, a natural preservative, and a significant amount of sugar to balance the taste and help preserve it. He perfected the recipe to create a ketchup that was clean, stable, delicious, and safe. That's the ketchup you know and love today, sweet, red, and a comforting classic. But its DNA, its ancient ancestor, it still comes from a world of rotting fish guts and pure desperation. So the next time you're at a barbecue and you squeeze a perfect swirl of ketchup onto your burger or fries, just take a moment to remember its incredible journey. This innocent-looking sauce survived fermentation, decay, being sold as snake oil medicine, chemical scandals, and literal explosions, all just to make it to your plate. It's a true survivor from fish guts to fast food royalty. So I have to ask, would you still eat ketchup if it tasted like the original version? Let me know in the comments with a yes or never. Like this video if I've ruined ketchup for you forever, and hit that subscribe button for more food secrets they don't want you to know. Because sometimes, the most normal things we eat have the most disturbing origins. Thanks for watching.